Hi friends, it is Aditya from Aditya RPA Bangalore. In this video we are going to see how to delete the queue in BluePrism RPA. So I am creating a process for this. So delete queue. And let me define one collections table. So items, and here I am going to add only like two columns: item number and item name. And item number, the data type is number, and the data type is item name is data type is text, and it may like two values here, and the item number is 1001, item name is, let's say, like an apple, and 1002, then let's say like a orange, and then click on OK. Let me add them to queue, and before that I need to create a queue. We can create queue in system tab, and go to like a workflow, then click on new. By default will give you like the queue1 whenever you start creating any queue, and will give you will assign the BluePrism will assign a name called like queue1. And for this one, the first step is, so create a queue in system manager or system tab under workflow. Now I am assigning a name for this one. Let us say like Aditya, and then click on apply. Then go to control tab. Then here you can see it's appeared. Right now this queue is an empty. Then go to Process Studio. So here the first step is, so I have created one collection. Create collection, or create collection can be user defined, or I mean like undefined. Means system will create by itself call like undefined, and the user defined means we will create by ourselves. Already I have created one collection table with two records. Then so here to add them to queue, I'm using add to queue in action using internal business object called workqueues, and the action is add to queue. And next, so drag and drop your action, and then assign a name for this one like add to queue. and select work queues internal business object, and then add to queue, and next the queue name is Aditya, and then keep it in double quotes, and then click on OK, and then go to data is go to collection table, drag and drop the table here, and then go to output and click on shortcut. We'll create item IDs. So link it, then run it. Once we run it, okay, I'm going to use run to this stage option here. If I click on here, well, run to this stage, then now the 2 records are added to queue. So here IDs, then go back to control room, so refresh it, so highlight the work queue, and it is saying the status is under pending, right? Now I am going to system tab. I am trying to delete the queue. Okay, go to workflow and work queues, and then highlight it and click on delete. So it's giving us an error message called fail to delete queue, because the operation could not be completed because the queue Aditya is not an empty, means it's already loaded by using still it's using that queue is, we have assigned some tasks to that queue, that's why it's not giving us an option to delete it. So what should how do we delete it? Then go to control tab, then highlight the work queue work queue, and then you can select 2 records, and I'm giving right mouse click and mark selected with an exception. So we have 2 options. So we can make we can use we can convert it from pending status to, so here there are 4 statuses. One is lock, completed, then exception and pending. So we can change the status from here, mark selected items with an exception, then assign any name for this one, and then we can delete it. So now it's giving us an option to delete it, and then repeat the same procedure for other one, and mark selected items as in, click on OK, and then delete. Right now the queue is an empty, and go to system tab, and then workflow, so work queues, you can delete it, or else we can do it in another way. So go to process, then so reset it and run it. Because we need to create a queue name here, system, and then workflow, work queues, then new, say Aditya, and then apply. Now you can see it's appear here. Then so refresh it, run it. So the BluePrism added them to queue, and then go to control tab. Now you can see 2 records are added, and then once we can complete them, once we mark once it marks complete, we can delete it. Let's let me add a few more records here. Okay. Then use get next item, then select work queues, then use the get next item, then queue name is so Aditya, then output, and go to click on item ID, and then data, status. Suppose if you have like many records, then go to mark, use like one more action here, and select, choose in internal business object work and then select mark completed. Then item ID, drag and drop the item ID here. And then, so let me run it, connect the stages, so reset it and then run it. So go to control room. So here you can select one is done, so one case is completed. Once it is complete, we can delete it. Let me repeat the same procedure for other one, and to do that, instead of doing that one, like let me assign, use like one condition as take a decision stage and drag and drop item ID is not equal to, and keep in double quotes, none of this, like a condition or mark complete. Then click on OK, and okay, link it. And here it's going to be change from pending to, will change the status from pending to completed. So run it. Done. So it's done. Then go to control room, then refresh it. It's done. And then we can select all cases and then delete, go to system tab, and here you can delete it. It's second way. And third one is, let me create like queue here, new, so apply, then so reset it, and then I'm using like more records. then reset it. So let me use like a anchor stage. Don't require any anchor stage. Let me delete this mark completed. Right, okay, yeah, let me leave it like this. Then run up to this stage. So it's already added to queue. And go to control room. Now it's added. If you observe here, all 10 records are added, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And next, okay, to make it like beautiful, let me use like an anchor stage. Then reset it, and then let me run it once again. So run to this stage and run to this stage, and look at like 10 more records will add to the queue. If you count here, like a total 20 records are available. Then let me use okay, run to this stage. Done. Go to control room, then reset it. So here you can see like one record is completed, and then let me right, yeah, took you right. Okay, let me run up to this one, run to this stage, then go to control room. So reset it, like refresh it. If you observe here, so is also one item got locked, and then we'll release, and then we can we can unlock this one manually. But whereas once it is crossed, then will automatically unlock and then will become like completed, right? Let me use like one more action. Go to work queues. Now use an option. So delete processed items. The queue name, so link it, so delete items, then reset it, and then run up to this stage, and then we can increase the processing speed. So go to control room, then reset it, and if you observe here, all items are completed. So mark completed. Now I'm going to delete. Once we delete all items in the work queue, we can delete the queue. Once it crosses this stage, we'll delete all items. Okay, run to this stage, then go to control room. So here you can select all records are deleted. Go to system tab and workflow, work queues, then you can delete it. The procedure is we add them into queue. If we can delete the queue when it is empty. Okay, thank you for watching, and if you really like it, you please subscribe it and please refer to our friends. Thank you.